morning, my name is Anthony. I'm a doubles enthusiast. We're going to be trying out some of my favorite spots today, which happens to be in Central, but as we're driving around, if we see something and it's looking vibesy, we're going to stop there and try it out. So we're right here in Grand Bazaar at the moment. We're going to take a quick stop, just like everybody on a morning in Trinidad. You might be going to work, you might be going to school, you want to stop and grab two to go, you want to stand up on the corner and line with your partner, eat some doubles and talk some old talk, we're going to do that. So we're right here in Grand Bazaar. We're going to try out the first one right around the corner. I think the name looking like Countryside. So let's go and see what they have. All right, so we're going to try the first one, which is Countryside. And as you see, the old school leatherette. When you hear this, when you see this leatherette flapping over, you know this is legitimate. So I would like to have one doubles for here, everything very slight, please. And I'm a little bit untraditionalist. Some people will say only pepper alone. I try one with everything very, very slight. Very much. I actually never ever eat a doubles if it's wrapped. It has to be unwrapped. And you can see, well, this is actually very, very nice and very, very pleasant. And this is actually a very, very big bara. I would say this is what, like about 5 inches. So it's kind of big. All right. Just everything. I mean, this is amazing because this is hot on the spot, so it's not really cold. Bara is thin. Channa is actually a really nice consistency, so it's not very watery, but you still getting all the grains in it. Still a little bit thick. I got all the condiments. So some people don't like salad in their doubles. I actually quite like it. Once it doesn't have any carrots, the cucumber is fine. The pepper has a nice little bite to it. Sweet sauce sort of blunts that pepper on it, and it comes together really well. Oh, and well, obviously you have your Trinidad staple in it, which is the madania, which is not watery, because sometimes you tend to find people put a lot of water in their condiments and then that waters down the channa and then everything becomes leaky and whatnot. This doesn't do that. You can actually see the madania is thick over here, right? There's not a lot of water coming out of the cucumber either. So the channa remains with that nice little consistency. So it gives everything actually really nice bite. This is actually a pretty good doubles. All right, so we're on stop number 2. We're at Baraka Grounds in, well, we'll call here Shagonas, right? That's the easiest place for everybody to figure out. Right in front of the Diwali Nagar site, but on the Baraka Grounds. So I was actually looking for another doubles man that I'm accustomed with, but I didn't see him, and we saw somebody else. The white van looked the same. It's the same hot on the spot. So we're actually going to go try this one and see what it's all about. So what we're looking for, well, what I look for in our doubles, some people say, well, you know, I need to have a thin bara and, you know, watery channa and all those kinds of things. To me, it really doesn't matter, because everybody has their own way of putting our doubles together. So sometimes somebody's gonna have a thicker bara. So me personally, I like a little bit of smokiness in the channa, a little bit of creaminess in the channa all together, not a very watery channa. I actually don't mind. I prefer thin bara, but if I don't get a thin bara, it's a little bit heavier, a little bit thicker, all that is work. It's actually how you end up scooping it and holding it, pulling everything together, getting that first bite, the texture of it. So, because remember, you're gonna pick up the texture before you even pick up the taste. Because I've had several bad doubles, and sometimes if you pick it up, you get the texture, and you're like, well, you know, where is the taste? What's actually eating here? So we're gonna try this doubles and see what this is all about. So we're at stop number 2, the white van at the Baraka Grounds. So before I even open this up, hot on the spot, not as thin as before, but it's very light and very crispy, which is kind of one of my favorite types of baras, because it's gonna let you sort of grab, right, everything below here. So we've seen some sweet sauce, we've seen some bandania, slight pepper right inside of here, some cucumber, and then the channa, which is a little bit watery, but has enough greens and should give us a nice bite. So let's jump in and see what we get here. It gives a nice little grab. Let's get in doubles eating stance. A little too much cucumber. Yeah, so there you go. A little bit of crisp, a little bit of crunch with it. Remember Nagu Yam Yam? when they were sorted by the river with the chocolate milk. The chocolate and the milk and everything was mixing all together. That's exactly what this is like right here in the middle. You're sort of mixing everything all together in the middle. The bara lets you pick it up. It's a nice bite size. Oh. It's a really good double. I would definitely come back and try this again. And this is our first time. Never had this one before. So we're at stop number 3, right? And we're directly opposite Lucky Spot Grocery by my Lucky Spot doubles vendor.
You can't go wrong. You 2 alupa and you're good.
You buy the best spice here in Chaguanas, Lisa and Sons. The best pie, the biggest pie, the most tastiest pie in Chaguanas.
So we buy Lisa and Sons. Again, my usual order. 1 for here, everything very slight. Thanks, buddy. Oh yeah, so we're getting right into it. Creaminess of this channa right here. Yeah, that's me. And you see like all the speckles of all the jeera and all the bandania that's inside of it. Then while you're getting your other bandania here, you get a little bit of everything inside it. Sweet sauce hidden right underneath it. And well, can't come to Central and do get rain, right? The whole country could be dry. Guaranteed to get rain falling in Central. So rain falling and good doubles. Yeah. Standard, consistent, all the time. You could come here 10 different times and get the same doubles 10 different times. So we're at stop number, was it like 4 now? Right, so we're at 4, we buy hot tubs, which is in the car park of Super Quality Grocery. Now, I chose this one because this is a real unique doubles, which has a little bit of a funny story. We get in one, same way I usually get, 1 slice everything here, but watch this, right? So one of the most unique things I've ever seen in a doubles, first time I ever had this, get it just like this, open it up, all the sauces and everything like that. But I literally see something looking back at me. No. You know what it ended up being? A black eyed peas. It's like, oh, well, 1 black eyed piece just happened to get inside of it, right? So your boy goes down, grabs his doubles, starts to eat, and as I pick up a scene, like my black eyed peas, like, what's this? So I turned to my boy and I was just like, you put black eyed peas inside the channa or what? Say, yeah. Say, boy, what happens is when they store in the channa, right, as the green, the whole green, sometimes get mixed up based on wherever they package in it. So I used to always get a few inside of it. And then one day I made a mistake and I got a little too much black eyed peas inside of there. And it was taking too long to take it out. So I just cooked it with it. And it came out, it gave it a nice consistency, made it a little bit thicker. And from there I've just left it in. So this is literally, and you'll actually taste it, which you guys can't do through the camera, but you actually taste the difference in the channa because you get that beany kind of black eyed peas that, you know, you're supposed to eat black eyed peas and think for good luck. If you could ever eat a doubles for good luck, you're gonna be this one. So we're at stop number 5. We're in Carson Field, which is pretty much one of the bread baskets of the entire country. And right behind us, behind the Hot on the Spot doubles van, is the silos with the NFM facility and factory over there. So we're gonna try number 5. I started to reach my limits, right? 1 slice, everything here. Nice. So we're back to our next Hot on the Spot. All right, the condiments in this one, out of all the ones we've had today, I don't know if it's the sunlight or what it is, but this is literally the brightest condiments we've had. So the cucumber nice and crisp and fresh, but look at the green in the bandania, right? And but again, that nice little oily, peppery part right underneath it. A decent consistency in the bara, which is thin. The channa looks a little bit creamy as well too. So let's see how all this comes together. And it's a real decent size. Aha! It's real hot.
Hot on the spot.
Hot? Yeah, literally hot on the spot. Everything here works real good. And they have like all these other delicacies. And there's this mystery bread channa and cheese, not the one from Nick's, but I feel this bread channa and cheese thing is like a whole central thing. So we are the final hot on the spot. This is number 6. So we way past capacity at the moment, but we got this straight out of the fire, and we have, okay, so this is like a real long time doubles in terms of the texture of the bara. It's light, not too fluffy, it's not too thin. Basically color the channa, that kind of brownish color. This is like real long time doubles man coming on a bike selling you that. This is that kind of channa, right? So you're gonna jump into it. If you notice, this one do have all the bells and whistles as all the other ones with all the condiments and whatnot, right? So let's jump in and see how this goes. Again, double stands. This is a doubles. This is what a doubles is. Basic, call it whatever you want. Artisanal flatbread, right? With channa in the middle, or chickpeas in the middle, but as we'll call it, bara and channa. This is bara and channa, with a nice little tinge of pepper in it. As an 80s baby, I know about doubles when doubles was $1. My parents would tell me, you know, when they used to pay 10 cents for doubles, and you know, like, I can't fathom doubles being 10 cents, right? So whereas you might have people now where doubles is $5 or $6, they'd be like, doubles was $1? Like, when was doubles ever $1? How people used to survive on selling a doubles for $1, right? But things change, times change, but sometimes the flavor don't change, the flavor stay the same, right? And that is what I remember, you know, that not the too saffrony yellowish channa, but that nice little brown color that you used to get from it. And you know, your bara will be like a little lightish yellow. Sometimes you'll get the heavier yellow in the bara. But that's what it was bara and channa. I didn't know about sweet sauce and cucumber and coconut chutney. Slight pepper. That's it all the time. So, and I'm still a slight pepper person.
A long time was urdi bara.
It was what?
Urdi bara.
Urdi bara.
They make the bara with urdi
Urdi dal.
time.
Uh-huh.
No, yeah, the urdi dal.
Yeah.
They made the bara with that big.
So how long does it take you to prep?
I just get up from 3:30 every morning.
But okay, so but are you prepping from the day before?
Yeah, you roll it sahinas.
Uh-huh.
You make some of your chutney fresh, and then you continue in the morning. But all the mixing is done by me.
Right.
All the mixing done by me. I send my 2 children to school, mind them from small.
Yeah.
I mind my siblings working for people with doubles.
Yeah, so you secure yourself, you educate your children, you make a future for yourself,
Educate my siblings.
your siblings, yeah. And I'm sure your siblings were able to pay that forward
Yes,
and
my big brother
educate
just take care of my
their
son now.
yeah.
God must bless him.
When you started selling doubles 27 years ago, doubles would have still been about $1, right?
Yes, dollar right here.
It was $1, yeah. And then I remember it going to 125, 150.
And you had no change.
Yeah, you had to buy 2 doubles. Have you had challenges outside of labor with keeping your quality and consistency, like, you know, with raw materials changing, the
Yeah.
cost of things going up and having to use substitutes and whatnot?
But I always keep my standard, no matter how high things go up.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you have to pay 800, 900 for a bag of channa. Sometimes up to pepper is 800 sometimes. But you have to keep your standard once you want your customers.
Right, yeah.
Once you want your customers, you have to keep your standard.
3 hours later and 6 double stops, we've covered the 4 C's of doubles. What are the 4 C's of doubles? On today's tour, it was Chaguanas, Carson Field, Couva, and we're missing Claxton Bay. So it just goes to show you how many different types of doubles there are in Trinidad and Tobago in a very, very small area. What I'm going to suggest is that if you are visiting Trinidad and Tobago, that you absolutely start your day with a doubles. Let's see if you're going to go hit 7 and cover that 4th C and head down to Claxton Bay.